I'm back, y'all. Peace. Welcome back to the pod. It's been a minute. I've been out for a while. I've been low key. I disconnected for a while. We're definitely going to talk about that, but real quick. Normally, I would come on and I would say, welcome to Keep the Vision. This is so and so, blah, blah, blah. But that's not the case. We're switching it up. We're doing a whole rebrand. We're changing the name. The concept is going to be the same. So we are no longer Keep the Vision. We are now the Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast. Sounds like a lot. Am I married to the name? No. I like it, but maybe I'll change it eventually, or maybe not. The Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast. Maybe it has a nice ring to it. I'll post it on the socials and I'll ask y'all what y'all think of the name. And we'll go from there. So basically, my concept when I first started Keep the Vision, I was interviewing pretty much anybody with a story, right? Because everyone has a story. So that's basically what I was doing. But I'm in the wellness space, fitness, nutrition, mental health, mental wealth. So that's more my niche. That's more my lane. So I want to interview people more, not necessarily only in the fitness and nutrition space, but people who have struggled mentally, who have sat with themselves in the dark for a while and came out of that, saw the light, and now live a more fulfilling life, a better quality of life, from 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 that. How am I going to say this? Someone who's just living a better quality of life, someone who went through some mental struggles, someone who may have contemplated suicide, or someone who was just going through it and just came out of that. I want to get to know people like that as well. Obviously, we're going to interview people in the fitness space, people in the nutrition space, people in the dietary, or who just radiate that kind of energy into others, the positive stuff. Maybe there will be some negative type things, but it'll be more so Herrera Health and Wellness. It'll be fitness, nutrition, physical health, mental health. We'll connect with trainers. We'll connect with holistic people, spiritual people, nutritionists, athletes, and go from there. But that was a lot, but you get where I'm going with this. So I've been away for, let's say, a month and a half or so. I haven't put anything out for about a month and a half. And Keep the Vision, let's call that season 1, right? That was season 1. This is officially the Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast, season 2, episode 1. I don't have anyone lined up as of yet. I do have people that I've wanted to connect with before I took a step away, before I stepped away from putting out any episodes. So I'm hoping to get in touch with them, and hopefully they're still willing to sit down and talk, because those people are actually really dope people that I have in mind and I have written down on paper. But we'll just see what happens. But right now, this is where we at. Season 2, episode 1, Keep the Vision. Excuse me. It's not Keep the Vision anymore. Season 2, episode 1, the Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast. This is the Rebrand. I'm back. All right. And I'm excited. I'm hoping to do better things this year. I'm hoping to take this podcasting thing to the next level. I'm really hoping that I do bigger and better things with this. It's April 2023. Um, my goal is to connect with others that are doing the same, that are maybe deeper in the game, have more knowledge, more experience, not just podcasting, but in the technological space, cameras, mics, and stuff like that, where, maybe find a space where we could consistently do recordings, some nice quality visual recordings for the YouTube channel. And by the way, I did also change the YouTube channel. It is uh, Herrera Health and Wellness. That's the YouTube channel. So that's where you can find me on YouTube, which is Herrera Health and Wellness. Same thing. I'm going to change the Instagram. I have yet to change it. It'll be called Herrera Health and Wellness. Um, Hopefully it's not taken. I don't think it would be, but so with Herrera Health and Wellness, like I said, my niche is fitness, nutrition. No, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a trainer, but I have been a trainer, and I was a trainer for years, and I kind of fell out of love with the industry. I noticed, it's bullshit. Everyone's full of shit. They're just trying to sell. They're selling training sessions. It's all about making the money and making commission or this or whatever. And taking that approach is okay, but there's no connection between you and the client. And I noticed that there was no connection. It was all about pitching training sessions, and I just wasn't with it. And I believe I may have told that story in a previous episode. But so I took a step away from just training and just was just doing my own thing, odd jobs here, odd jobs there, still working out, taking care of myself. But over the past couple of years, like there's all these signs getting thrown in my face, like people asking me for advice, people wanting me to help them with this or help them with that. And I'm like, damn, this is where I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed to be um helping people get right, whether it's with what they're eating or the way they're moving, or just getting stronger, or just having a better quality of life. And so 2022, I had this idea to that in 2022, maybe I should make this a company, maybe I should start a company. It was just an idea on paper. 2023 comes, I'm like, let's make this a legit company. So now Herrera Health and Wellness is a legitimate company, you know. It's registered with the state, it's legit. So right now, I haven't really done anything. I do have a couple of clients, but I have no website. Really have no structure yet. Right now, it's just a legitimate business. So if you're listening to this, you're interested in getting right physically, nutrition, uh, movement, physical activity, strength training, whatever, hit me up. Right now right now the social media is Keep the Vision Podcast, but we're gonna change it like I said, Herrera Health and Wellness. The email Herrera Health and Wellness at gmail.com. You can find me there. You can find me at Herrera.Anthony379 at gmail.com. I'm gonna put all this in the show notes. Let's connect, let's build, let's get each other right, let's get you right, So that's what I was doing. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to connect. I wanted the podcast. I want the podcast and the company to be connected. I don't want to be doing the podcast and then this Keep the Vision podcast, and then over there I'm doing Herrera Health and Wellness. And yeah, that's paying the bills. That's gonna bring in income. The podcast not bringing income right now. This is a hobby that I do want to eventually make some money off of, So right now, that's what I've been doing. Connecting the brand, with the podcast, connecting the company with the podcast. So the Herrera Health and Wellness podcast. If you look on the platforms, you'll see that I changed it. It's not my face with the words Keep the Vision on it anymore. It's my logo, Herrera Health and Wellness. You'll see a kettlebell. You'll see someone meditating. I think you'll see someone running, and then like a face with a heart, which symbolizes mental health, because mental health is more important than physical health. It's connected. It's all connected. So that's my logo. You'll see the logo. I'll put the profile logo is gonna be on Instagram. This and that. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited for this new chapter. I'm excited for this growth. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for this opportunity. And like I said, man, I want to take this to different level. I want to take it to a higher level. I want to grow. That's what I want to do. So be on the lookout for all that stuff. I'm gonna post all that stuff on Instagram. And yeah, stay tuned, man. I'm officially back. I'm putting out some content, some some podcast episodes. I got a few lined up. I got a few solos lined up. Like I said, don't have any face-to-face interactions lined up yet, but I'm excited for those too. Those will be coming. Man, we're gonna grow this year, man. I'm excited. That's the vision. I'm always keeping the vision no matter what. I'm changing the name, but I'm always keeping the vision. And yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I took a step back to focus more on Herrera Health and Wellness, and to grow that, and to kind of get it established. Right now there's no structure, there's really no foundation, but I have it all established. I needed time to focus on that and not just keep going back and forth to recording and then focusing on that. I needed time to focus on that. That's one of the reasons why I took a step away from social media and recording any episodes. Excuse me. All right, so um, what is the other reason? Why did I take a step back? What happened? Honestly, so in the beginning of 2023, excuse me, the beginning of 2023, I was, I was, I hit 2023 running, speeding, pedal to the metal at 100 plus, right? I was on a million, waking up early, working out, journaling, reading, um, recording episodes, connecting with people, uh, the Herrera Health and Wellness, the company, my 9 to 5, being a parent. And I'm just doing this every day. Locked in, locked in. I'm locked in. Nothing's breaking me from this shit. I'm locked in, right? I'm doing it, 2023. Off to a good start. I hit a wall. I was burnt out, exhausted, physically, mentally. I was just physically and mentally burnt out. I was physically and mentally drained. Like I was over it. And then you get a bit of downtime, right? That's just distraction. Scrolling through fucking Instagram, scrolling through YouTube. I was burnt, you know? So I'm like, damn, I should really take a step back. I was starting to feel the pressure, the pressure of being consistent with the episode, being consistent with the podcast, uh, being disciplined and consistent with Herrera Health and Wellness, the wellness company. Um, being present, being a present father. My 9 to 5. I still have a 9 to 5, you know? And I would go to sleep so burnt out and a little stressed. So, listen, you want to do the whole hustle culture thing. You want to sleep when you die. You want to do, you want to burn yourself out. You want to disconnect from your family. You want to disconnect from some type of pleasure, because I know some of the big fucking successful motherfuckers out there, they talk about denying yourself pleasure. Yeah, to an extent, to a certain degree, but at what cost? Where you burn yourself out, you lose, you lose yourself, you lose that interaction with others. You know, you should always have that interaction with others. That keeps you going. That keeps you happy. That keeps you excited. That makes life worth living. Being connected with others, not just focusing toward your craft. So burning yourself out in that hustle culture shit, that's just not for me. Like, if I'm not right physically or mentally, how could I focus on my growth and my company and the podcast? How? How can I do that? How can you do that? You can't. And yeah, maybe you can, but you're probably fucking up your health along the way. You're probably not working out consistently. You're probably eating like shit. You're just grabbing shit on the go because you're everywhere. You're here, you're there. You're focusing on your company. You're growing it, and then years on the line, you're successful, but now you're unhealthy. You're out of shape. You're overweight. You got this money. Yeah, you could hire a great trainer, but maybe it might be too late. Maybe you're at a point where you're so burnt, you're so out of shape, and you don't want to get healthy. It happens a lot to a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Look around. There's so many millionaires out there that are in horrible shape. They have all that money, but they look like shit. I'm not doing that. So I needed to take a step back. I was just so burnt, you know, and it felt good to take a step away, to take a step back. I deleted my Instagram app. I stayed off of the podcasting thing. Not so much YouTube. I mean, I like to learn things from YouTube, so I was on and off with YouTube, but not to a point where I was just mindlessly looking at stupid videos. I was looking at stuff that I can actually learn from, that I can grow from. And honestly, like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to even get back on. Well, I wanted to record, I wanted to put out some podcast episodes, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to jump back on Instagram because I know I'm not missing out on anything. Obviously, social media, especially in this day and age, is a tool that you can use to grow and be known and put out content and connect and network and stuff like that. But even like that, deep down inside, I'm like, damn, is this shit even worth it? Because I know I'm gonna catch myself doom scrolling at some shit I don't need to be looking at. You know what I'm saying? Just random ass, stupid ass videos. And none against those videos, because that's how people putting out their content. They're growing, they're doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against them, but I'm just wasting my time because I'm not learning from this. I'm not growing from this. So I'm like, do I want to get back on this? So the other day, I actually logged back in. Right, I downloaded the app and I logged back in, and fucking literally 2 minutes into it, I deleted the app. I'm like, nah, I ain't fucking with this, you know. But I, since then, obviously, not obviously, because I haven't posted anything, but I did log back in, but I haven't been on it. I haven't scrolled. I haven't. So I'm working on that where I can just have the platform, have the app on my phone, post stuff about the podcast, post up post stuff about the wellness company, post some workouts, um, and then just stay away from it. If anybody hits me up, I'll respond. If anybody comments, I like it, I'll respond, whatever. But I'm working on not sitting there scrolling and just wasting time, you know, even though I think time is a made up thing. I don't think it's real, but there's more I could be doing than just sitting down scrolling. I could be more present with my child. I could go for a run. I could go work out, something, whatever, right? You could find more productive things to do. Just sit there with yourself. Think. Let your thoughts pass. Don't think. Meditate. Stretch, do yoga. Read a book. Talk to your partner. Invite a friend over. Hang with them. No TV. Just some face to face human interaction, conversation. We need that in our lives. And I just needed that step. I just needed to take that step back. You know? Um, Even today, like just getting on this, I'm like, damn, dog, should I take a little more time off? Maybe I need some time. Maybe I need to take some time and shit. More time to just be with me, be with me, be present with my daughter, not focus on what I'm gonna talk about or who I'm gonna find to connect with for the podcast or whatever, But I woke up, I felt good, and it's April 2nd, 2023. It's spring. It's time to spring into action. It's time to take things to the next level. You know, I felt good this morning. Did my little morning routine minus the workout. It's still early right now. It's about 6:30 in the morning. So boom, I could go maybe do a little stretch sesh, go for a little jog. Um, Sundays, I felt good. So why not jump on? Why not talk about the rebrand, you know? The Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast, formerly named Keep the Vision Podcast. Why not talk about the company I'm putting out there, Herrera Health and Wellness? I want y'all to know about this. There's plenty of people that could use some help. Never be afraid to ask for help. I want to help you. I want to help you get right. So why not finally jump back into this shit and talk about it? You know, we talking about the rebrand. You know, I'm back. Why was I gone? Why did I take a step back? Listen, I just explained all that, right? Mental health is everything, man. You gotta be right mentally. It doesn't matter. None of the other shit matters outside of that. If you're not right up here and over here in the heart and in the mind, listen, nothing is gonna feel right. Everything is gonna be out of whack. You're not gonna be aligned with anything, right? You're not in alignment with yourself. You're not living in your truth, right? If nothing is connected, if nothing is right, the mind and heart, that's what matters. Once you get that right, you can focus on other things like your business ventures, your family, your workouts, your nutrition, right? A lot of us make bad decisions when we're stressed out. So we make bad decisions. When we're down mentally, we'll eat bad. We won't work out. We'll stay inside. We won't get any sun. We won't connect with people. That's just going to make things worse. So you get out that funk, you reconnect with people, you eat right, you work out, work on your business, you work on your relationships, your parenting, whatever. Everything's lining up. Everything's gonna go exactly the way you always wanted it to go. And that's what I needed. I needed to take that step back. I need everything to be lined up the way I need it to be lined up. Is that always gonna be the case? No, of course not. But we do have some control in this fucking. We're driving the motherfucking ship. We do have some control, right? Control what you can, let go of what you can. But the rebrand, I'm officially back. The goal is just like before, put out weekly episodes, whether they're solo, whether I'm connecting with anyone else. And I'm really hoping to connect more with people on a face to face basis because I've only done maybe two, like 3 or 4 episodes where I'm actually in the same room with someone. All the other ones have been Zoom interviews, Zoom conversations, which were phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But I want to be in a room with that person. I want to feel that person's energy. So that's definitely a goal this year. Um, yeah, I'm excited. I want to grow. I wanna I wanna do this. This is this is something that I was kind of worried I wouldn't jump back into. But the goal is, see it through. Don't quit. I have something here. Um, uh, quitters never win. Wait, what is it called? Quitters never win. Winners never quit. That's the mantra. That's that's what we talking about. See it through. Whatever it is you have, get yourself right mentally. Whatever ideas you have, start them and see them through and see where they get you. See where you end up. Maybe you'll fail. Learn from it. But don't ever give up. Just keep going. Don't quit. If you're going through some mental things, go get right with yourself. Get right with yourself before anything else. That's important. You can't grow if you're not right mentally, if you're not right physically. Focus on you. And I want to see you at the top. I want us to all be successful. Whatever that may mean to you, I want us to all be successful. Protect your peace at all times. Make sure you're right. Make sure whatever you're doing is right, feels right in the heart and feels right in the mind. And then we could all meet up at the top and talk about it. They say it's lonely at the top, but it doesn't have to be. We could all be up there looking down, helping those up that want to be helped. And we could all be successful together. We could all be rich financially. It doesn't have to be financially. We could all be rich. You got everything you ever wanted, right? That means you're rich. That's what I want. I want us to all build and grow together. But you have to be right up here. So I think that's a wrap. I told you why I took a step back, had to make sure I was good money. I don't like feeling burnt out. I don't like feeling stressed. I don't like dragging ass. I want to do things with excitement. I want to do things with enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to do things. I want to radiate that kind of energy. I don't want to radiate a dragging ass kind of energy, a low energy state of mind. I don't want to radiate that. I want to radiate excitement, enthusiasm, positivity, love, kindness, gratitude. I want to radiate that energy into others when I come in the room, when I'm on a podcast, when I'm recording, when I'm posting a workout or an episode or just content in general. Like I want you to feel that energy. I want it to be positive. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I'm officially back. I don't know how many times I said it, but the Herrera Health and Wellness Podcast, Rebranding, Season 2, Episode 1. Like I said, you could contact me on Instagram at Herrera Health and Wellness. You can email me, Herrera Health and Wellness at gmail.com. You can actually, I do have another company email, which is going to be called Anthony at Herrera Health and Wellness.com. My website is going to be HerreraHealthAndWellness.com. Right now, the Website isn't officially up yet. I'm still working on it. So stay tuned for that. When it's up, um, I'll put it out there. And if any of y'all want to get in contact with me, we can do a consultation. You hit me up, we'll do a consultation, and we'll go from there. Weekly episodes coming up. Stay tuned for the next one. Not going to tell you what it is. I already know what it is going to be, but stay tuned for that. I'm excited. I'm officially back. The rebrand. Herrera Health and Wellness. The Herrera Health and Wellness podcast. I feel good. I hope you feel good. I hope you have a blessed day at whatever time you're listening to this, wherever you are. I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember to be grateful. Remember to just be happy. Generate positive energy. Be kind. Love one another. Don't take no shit, but love one another. Be kind. Be nice. All right. Um, you are loved. You are blessed. At the end of my last episodes, I would say that, right? You are loved. You are blessed. You are a visionary. And you are definitely loved. You are definitely blessed. You are a visionary. You are a winner. You are all those great things. But we gonna change it up, right? If I remember. So I've been saying this for years, 10 plus years since I've been a trainer, personal trainer. Train the mind, train the body. Train the body, train the mind. Right? It's all connected. So with that said, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. By the way, this will be dropped on YouTube at Herrera Health and Wellness. Give it a listen, like it, subscribe to the channel, write a comment. Thanks again. Train the body, train the mind. Train the mind, train the body. Peace, y'all.